Good day, everyone. My name is Joyce, and in this lesson, we're going to talk about commands in CMD or command prompt. So, let's talk about the basics. Ang una natin pag-uusapan is how to change paths and create directories, create files, modify directory and files, and delete folders and files, like how to hide them or how to show them again. Okay? So as you can see, we have here a command prompt. So for you to be able to access this command prompt, all you have to do is to go in here at the bottom sa search box and you can type CMD. Make sure na you click the command prompt so that you will have this one. Okay. And then if you need to show different paths and folders, all you have to do is to click any type of folder. Okay, so like documents, mga ganyan, and then downloads, and then mag-open na siya ng something like this. Okay, so all you have to do is to click a folder icon. And then sa bottom, pag wala kayo nakita na different drives, like drive C, drive D, drive E, all you have to do is to click this right angle bracket and then may mag-show dyan na mga different directories or path or drives. Okay? So, ang una dyan is yung C drive. So, other computers may have drive D and drive E as either of the two. Pero ang name is student data dun sa laboratory. So, ang gagawin natin is to know how to change from different directories, okay? Or different drives. But first, we need to change the command prompt title, which is this one. So we have here the command prompt. So paano ba natin siya muna i-change? Okay, so to change the command prompt title, we need to type title as a command. And then right after that, that is a space. And then ilalagay na natin yung name ng command prompt na gusto natin. Like for example, use your last name and then hit enter sa keyboard. So, as you can see, nawala na yung name ng old title ng command prompt, which is yung command prompt. Right now, we have here the last name. Okay? So, ngayon, meron tayong different drives. Okay? So, paano naman natin i-access yung different drives? So, para ma-access natin yung drive D, we can type D colon and then hit enter. So, as you can see, nag-change na tayo ng path or drive, which is nasa drive D na tayo. If meron kayong drive E, you can type E and then colon and then hit enter sa keyboard. As you can see, nasa drive E na tayo. If you want to go back to drive C, just type C and then colon, then hit enter. Okay, so yun yung pag-change ng drives. So, for example, pina-access tayo ng drive D, so we need to go to drive D using D colon. Now, in drive D, in here, okay, so this is the commands. We can see different commands in here. And then logically, we can show those access in here. Okay, so meaning, dito tayo magta-type ng different commands and then i-transfer natin yung logic into here. Like, kunyari, naglipat tayo ng drive D, punta tayo sa drive D. Pag naglipat tayo ng E, punta tayo sa drive E. Okay? Pag naglipat tayo sa drive C, punta tayo sa drive C. So, kung ano yung tinatype natin dito, dapat yun din yung ginagawa natin dito. Parang ina-apply natin whatever or whichever the commands that we use in here. Okay, so for example, nagpunta tayo sa drive D. So, dapat nasa drive D tayo dito sa command prompt as well as dito sa folders and path. Okay, dito sa directories. So, ngayon, nasa drive D tayo as well as dito sa code. So, ngayon, paano natin malalaman if nasa drive D na ba talaga tayo? So, we can use dir to show the different directories inside this path. So, pag in-enter natin yung keyboard, makikita natin na nasa drive D na tayo, which is tama, nasa drive D tayo. Meron yung file name or drive name na my underscore files, which is also correct. And then, this serial number is given. And then, as you can see, meron ditong directory of drive D, which is tama pa din. Nandito tayo sa drive D. And meron tayong isang storage file or folder, which is ang pangalan is 01_storage, which is also correct. So, meaning, tama yung path na pinupuntahan natin and those commands na ginamit natin to change from different directories. Ngayon, what if ayoko nung messy? Ayoko nung may mga text sa taas kasi I am all done, nakapunta na ako sa Drive D, gusto ko malinis na yung codes ko behind. So, ang kailangan lang natin i-type is CLS or clear screen. So, pag hinit natin yung enter, so mawawala na yung previous text above or previous text before. Okay? Mga previous commands. Ngayon, alam na natin nasa Drive din na tayo. What if we want to add or create a directory or folder? So, pag mag-create tayo ng directory or create a folder, we have two ways. I will teach you the first one, which is a code or command using mkdir, which is to make directory. And then lalagay natin dito is, kunyari, parent folder. Okay? So yung parent folder, yun yung pinaka-folder na created mo. Or yun yung pinaka-top path nung directory mo. Okay? So, make directory, which is the command used to create a directory. And then right after that is a space and then yung folder na gusto mo i-create or folder name na gusto mong ilagay doon sa created folder. So pag hinit natin yung enter, automatically mag-create siya ng folder dito. So as you can see, meron na tayong parent folder. So paano naman natin siya i-access? Okay? So before that, we can check if talaga bang nandun tayo sa directory nito and nagawa natin yung folder na yun. So, dapat makita din natin dito yung parent folder bukod dun sa 01_storage, which is yung nakita natin earlier. So, nung clinic natin yung enter, of course, we have two folders, which is yung 01_storage and then yung parent folder na create natin. Okay? So, ngayon, obviously, nasa correct path tayo. So, what if we want to access this folder? Gusto ko nandito ako sa loob ng directory na yan. Ay, so ganyan. Gusto ko nandito ako sa loob. So, paano ko gagawin yon? So, ang gagawin natin is to uh, type a command which is cd and then yung folder name which is itong parent folder. Meaning, papasok ako sa loob ng folder na to. Ay, so, ang command is cd and then tatawagin natin yung parent folder. Ay, so kasi dyan tayo papasok. Okay, so whatever folder names, make sure na pagpapasok tayo sa isang folder, ang gagamitin natin na command is cd space and then yung folder name. So therefore, nandito na tayo sa loob ng folder na yan. Nandito tayo sa directory D with a folder name na parent folder na pinasukan natin. Okay, so meaning nandito na tayo sa parent folder na to. So let's try if talaga bang nandito na tayo sa directory na to. So makikita natin dapat is nasa drive D tayo. Sa drive D na yon merong file na my files. Eto. And then yung folder natin empty. Wala siyang folders. Ay, so nasa drive D tayo, which is correct, na may name na my_files, and wala ka pang makikitang any directory inside here or child directory. Okay? So, dahil nandito tayo sa loob ng parent folder, which is yung directory, parent directory, paano naman tayo maggagawa ng child? So, let's create another one. So, paano na nga tayo mag-create ng folder? We can use mkdir and then the folder name that we want to name the folder. Okay, so lagay naman natin dito is child 1. Okay? So, pag hinit natin ng enter, automatically, mag-create siya ng isang folder, which is itong my folder name na child 1. So, there is another way to create a folder. Bukod dito sa mkdir, meron pang isang way, okay, which is yung md, md, and then, lagay naman tayo ng folder name na child 2. So, it is not required na dapat pag naglagay tayo ng folder sa loob, child 1 and child 2 lang, You can have any names of the folder. So it's up to you. Ito is pinapakita ko lang yung different way kung paano mag-create ng folder inside parent directory. Kaya tinawag ko siyang child kasi ibig sabihin subdirectory siya or subfolders. Okay? So, pag hinit natin yung enter, automatically mag-create siya ng another folder for us. So, we have two ways again. Okay? Again, we have two ways to make a new folder or directory, which is make directory and MD or mkdir. Okay? So, we already know how to change path and then how to create a folder and then how to access a specific folder. So, ang sunod naman natin gagawin is to rename. Rename natin tong isang folder. Okay? So, paano natin i-rename? You have two folders here and it's up to you which one do you like to rename. So, for me, I want to rename the child 2 into let's delete. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, i-rename ko tong folder na tong child 2, eto, child 2, which is eto, sa bagong niyang name na let's delete. So, again, ren space, folder name, old name ng folder, and then new name ng folder na gusto mo i-rename. So, pag hinit natin yung enter, automatically, mag-change yung isang folder into a different name. Okay? So, yan naman yung way kung paano tayo mag-rename. Ngayon naman, paano tayo mag-hide? What if we want to hide this one? Okay? So, if we want to hide a folder or a directory, we can create attrib, okay? And then plus hide plus s and then plus r and then yung name ng folder na gusto mong i-hide, which is eto na siya, si let's delete. Ay, so, para ma-hide natin si let's delete, hit enter, and then dapat mag-hide na siya, okay? So, yan yung proper name or proper code to um, hide a folder. So, as you can see in here, medyo nag-fade siya. Okay? Nag-iba yung color niya. Okay? So, para makita natin na natanggal na talaga siya, gagawin natin is i-F5 natin sa keyboard. Okay? So, as you can see, nung in-F5 ko, nag-hide na siya or nawala siya. Pero pag nag-dir tayo, for example, dir, yan. So, makikita natin, isa na lang yung folder na nandito na existing or nakikita. That's why, isa lang talaga yung mag-appear dito. But, logically, nandyan pa yung folder na yun, naka-hide nga lang. Okay? So, ang meaning ng, asan na yun? So, this one is attrib HRS is, ang meaning nung H is hidden, ang meaning ng S is system. Okay? That is the meaning of those commands. Okay? So, at this one is attribute, hide the system, which is yung folder. Ay, yung folder name na meron tayo. So, hold on for a minute. Okay. So, let's move on. I'm just checking the message. Okay, so, paano naman if we want to uh, show again the folder? Okay, so, punta lang tayo ulit dun sa previous command, which is yung attrib hr and then the file or folder name. So, merong technique for you to be able to access the previous commands. You can use arrow up and then arrow down to choose, arrow up to go back to your previous command, and forward is arrow down to forward from the present um, command that you used. Okay? So, ito yung gagamitin natin. And then, para mabalik lang natin yung folder, we can use negative sign dito sa mga to. And then, hit enter. So, dapat mag-show na siya ulit. Okay? So, as you can see, meron na tayong folder ulit, which is viewable. So, pag nag-type tayo ng dir, automatically, we have, again, two folders. Previously, nung hinide natin siya, isa lang yung folder na meron tayo. Ngayon, meron na tayong dalawang folder. Okay? So, what if we want to have a file inside this parent folder? So, paano naman tayo mag-create ng file? For us to be able to create a file which is automatically open in Notepad for us, we'd automatically have or saved a file name and the text type. So, we can use the code or command which is start and then the app name. So, this is the syntax for us to be able to create a file name with automatically using a specific application. Okay? So, gagamit tayo ng start and then yung application name na i-open natin, meaning applications like Word or something like Notepad or something like Visual Studio Code. Yan. So, ito naman is yung file name na automatically isi-save yung file na yun with this existing file name. And then, file type. Like, for example, pag Microsoft Word, may nakalagay na Word or .docs, mga ganyan. Pag PowerPoint.ppt, and for file like Notepad, we have txt. Okay, so this is the syntax starting from start up to type nung file name. So let's change this one into a proper command. Okay, so ang dapat natin gawin is to start a Notepad, which is yung gagamitin natin na text editor. And then, ano ba yung name na ilalagay natin dito? Okay? So, lalagay muna natin dito is kunyari, file01.txt. Okay, so meaning mag-open siya ng notepad. Pag nag-open siya ng notepad, just hit yes. And then automatically, meron na siyang file01.txt na file. Okay, so meaning nag-open siya ng notepad for us with automatically save file name. Okay, so ganito yung way ng pag-open with file name na agad. Okay, so paano naman natin siya i-move? What if we want to move this file inside this folder na child1? So let's close this one for us to be able to move this file. Kasi pag naka-open siya, you cannot move this one. Okay? So for us to move this file, you need to type a command like move. Okay? And then, ano yung file na i-move natin? So, ang file na i-move natin is file1. And then, meron siyang file type na txt. And then, saan natin siya i-move na folder? Make sure and be careful about the folder names and file names that you wanted to move and move from which folder. Okay? Kasi pag nagkamali kayo dyan, as you can see, itong notepad, mawawalan na siya ng like lines na ganyan. Ay, so, kasi hindi niya na alam kung saan mo siya ilagay or ano ba yung gusto mong i-gawin dun sa mismong file na yon. So, magkakaroon ng confusion kay command prompt. So, be careful about different text. Kasi, like for example, file01 is different from this one. Ay, with capital letter E. Ay, so, make sure meron siyang proper name, which is FILE01 with small letters. Yung child 1 na walang 1 is different from a folder with 1. So take note of that. So paano natin siya i-move? Just use this command which is move and then file name and with file extension and then the folder which is doon natin ilalagay or i-move yung file. So pag hinit natin yung enter, automatically papasok siya dun sa folder na yun. Okay? So, paano na nga tayo ulit makapasok sa isang directory? Ay, ginawa na natin yun earlier. Paano tayo nakapasok sa parent folder? Meron tayong ginamit na command. So for us to be able to access the child1 directory, we need to type the command cd and then child1. And then pag hit enter natin, automatically nagkaroon na ng additional path earlier, previously, parent folder lang yung meron tayo kanina. Ngayon, dahil nagpasok tayo sa child, meaning meron na tayong added path, meaning nandito na tayo sa log na to. Okay, so for us to be able to check if this is the path directory that we wanted to access, we can use dir to check if this is the right path. Okay, so nakita natin dyan nasa directory tayo with parent folder and then nasa root tayo ng child1 which is merong file na 01.txt. So, paano naman tayo ulit lalabas? So, gagamitin lang natin yung cd dot dot and then papapunta na ulit tayo sa parent folder, meaning nandito na tayo ulit. So, para makapag-create tayo ng file with automatically saved file and nag-open siya automatically ng notepad, we'll use this one, right? So, what if we want to create a file, pero hindi naman natin siya automatically open? We just create a file and then meron lang siyang saved na file name, pero hindi naman natin muna siya i-open or hindi natin siya i-access. So, we are not going to use start, right? Or notepad with file name. So, yan yung ginamit natin kanina. Ngayon, gagamitin natin is cd dot and then greater than or right angle bracket and then yung file name na gagamitin natin. So, meron tayong file 02.txt. Right? So, itong code na to itong command na to is to create a file which is file02.txt but only create a file na hindi mo pa siya i-open or hindi siya mag-open ng any text editor for you. You just created a file inside this directory, which is yung parent folder. Ay, so pag hinit natin yung enter, automatically, mag-create siya ng another file. Pero hindi siya nag-open ng notepad. Unlike dun sa kanina, which is we use this one, this code, that one, di ba? Nag-start siya ng notepad with existing file name na 01.txt. Okay? So again, to move file, we use move and then the file name and then the file extension or file type and then kung saang folder mo siya i-move or ilalagay. So let's put this one to let's delete folder. Yan. So, pag hinit enter natin siya, papasok siya doon sa isang folder. Okay? So, yan yung pag-create and then pag-hide, pag-show ng folder, and then pag-move. Okay? So, what if we want to delete a file? Okay? So, let's create another file. So, hopefully you know how to create. You have two options to create a folder or file. So, do it yourself. Do it by yourself. So, paano tayo mag-create ng file with automatically open a notepad for us with automatically save files. Okay? So, mag-create tayo ng file. So, sabi ni ma'am, mag-create tayo ng file that automatically open an application for us. So, which is a notepad. And then automatically created a file name for us. So let's try to um, type this one. File delete. This is just an example file. So it's up to you anong file name yung gusto niyo. So I will name this as file delete. Okay, so I will open a notepad which is magkakaroon ako ng text file na merong file name na file delete.txt. So, pag hinit enter ko siya, again, mag-open siya ng notepad, Just click yes. And then automatically, ito yung created file natin with file extension. So, um, meron na tayong created file. Okay? So, let's close this one. And then, ito naman yung command for us to delete a file. Okay? So, we want to delete this file, which is yung file delete. So, ang gagamitin naman natin na command is del. Okay? So, alin yung file na gusto nating i-delete? So, we have here the file delete.txt. So, yan yung gusto kong i-delete na file. So, gagamitan nating command is shortcut command, which is del for delete, then space, then yung file name, which is file delete.txt. So, dapat pag hinit ko yung enter sa keyboard, mawawala itong isang file na to. So, let's try to hit enter and then automatically madidelete yung file. Okay? So, paano naman natin i-delete yung folder? Kanina, nag-delete tayo ng file. Ngayon, i-delete naman natin yung folder. So, merong command for us to be able to delete a folder. So, ang command naman doon is remove or rem. Rem, and then yung folder name na gusto mong i-delete. Okay? So, this is the difference, or that is the difference between deleting a file. You need to type del to delete and then file name and then the text. For us to remove a folder, you need a command which is rem for remove space and then yung folder name. Okay, so let's try if this one is madidelete ba siya. So hit enter lang sa keyboard I mean. So press F5 sa keyboard. Okay, so why is it not deleted? Delete all files inside the folder. Okay, so delete all files. Oh, sorry. Hindi siya rem. Um, we can use this one, RMDAR, remove directory, sorry for that. And then, yung pangalan ng folder. I hope this works. Okay. So, dapat is disregard this one. Okay. This is not the right thing to do to delete a folder. Okay. But we are going to use RMDIR and then let's delete. Okay. So, hit enter. The directory is not empty. Oh, you should empty this folder first. Okay. So, dapat is we can remove a folder if it is empty. Okay. So, let's try to create a folder which is walang laman. Okay. So, mkdir to create another folder which is empty. So, this empty. Okay. So, meron tayong isang folder which is empty. Ito yung gamitan muna natin itong rem command. We try if mag-work. I think it's working if yung folder is empty already. So, this empty. Okay. So, I think it's not working talaga. So, I think the right command is this one. RMDIR. RMDIR. And then, this empty. Tama ba yung spelling? Okay. So, hit enter. So, oh yeah. Automatically, mag-delete siya ng folder. So, rem is not working for us right now. So, I think this one is the right thing to do. RMDIR is the right command for us to be able to delete a folder. Okay? So, i-delete niyo yung file kapag empty yung folder. I-delete niyo yung folder kapag empty siya or wala siyang file. So, try ulit natin na mag-remove, which is itong let's delete na merong laman. Okay? the directory is not empty. So, hindi niya talaga ni-delete that unless this is empty. Okay? So, for us to be able to delete the file inside this directory, we need to access that specific directory, which is yung cd, and then let's delete. So, dapat nasa loob tayo ng folder na to para ma-remove or ma-delete natin yung file. So, we need to have del, and then yung file 02 is the file name and the file type. Okay, so for us to be able to delete the file inside, let's delete folder. Okay, so pag hinit natin enter, automatically empty. And let's go back to our parent directory. So, nandito na tayo sa parent directory. And then, let's remove this directory na let's delete using rmdir. So, hit enter. So, tsaka siya madidelete. So, again, dapat before you delete the folder, you must delete the files inside the folder. Okay? If you want to delete a folder, folder must be empty. Okay. So right now, we have a file inside this child1. So let's access the child1, the child directory. So we need to have this one, child1. So nasa loob na tayo ng child1. Kanina, nag-create tayo ng file using two commands, other commands. Ngayon, accidentally we close the notepad. What if we want to open it again? So if you want to open it again, we can use start and then the file name and then the file type. But we do not need any commands other than that for us to be able to access this specific file. So gagawin natin start, then file name, and then file type. Pag in-enter natin siya, automatically open sa atin yung notepad with this specific file. Okay? So, file01.txt. Okay, so, ganun yung way kapag i-open mo yung isang closed file or na-close na file, we can use this command, start file, file name, and then file type. Okay, so, yun yung way ng pag-open. Okay, so, I think that is all for this lesson. And, so, sa laboratory kasi wala pa siyang Java, so you cannot create a file name or file type or anything that will run a Java program. So, ito yung mga command na you need to remember if like accidentally you have a laptop, for example, and then ang gumagana lang is keyboard, wala siyang mouse. So, how can you access different folders and different files inside directory without using a mouse? So, you can use CMD. Okay? You can use this one. To open a file, create a folder, access a folder, rename a folder, mga ganyan. So, you can use these commands. So, that is all for your lesson in CMD command basics. So, hope to see you guys again soon.